Jamie Dutton might just be the dark horse everyone's overlooking in the wild race for the Yellowstone Ranch. While the drama's hotter than a summertime in Montana, whispers are flying that Jamie's got the brains, the heart, and some serious legal chops to snatch the crown. Could he be the next king of Yellowstone? Let's saddle up and find out. Okay, so get this. Jamie's always been the odd one out in the Dutton family. We mean he's a lawyer and a politician, but he's also part of the most powerful ranch family in America. Talk about wearing many hats. Now, everyone thought Jamie was just another Dutton, right? Surprise! In season 4, Jamie found out he's not even John's real kid. No, honey, his real dad is some bad news named Garrett Randall. And Garrett wasn't just your average Joe. He was locked up for killing Jamie's real mom. But it gets juicier. Garrett, feeling all fathery, decided to have a heart-to-heart with Jamie. He was like, "Hey, son, guess what? You should totally own the Yellowstone Ranch." And Garrett didn't just stop with the sweet talk. He went full-on villain and planned to wipe out the entire Dutton crew. Like, he wanted Jamie to inherit the ranch, but not with all that family drama. Now, Jamie's no angel, but he was having none of that. Instead of joining his biological dad's evil plan, he turned the tables and took Garrett out. Yep, Jamie killed his own blood and hid the body where no one would ever find it. And just when you think Jamie's gone over to the dark side, he goes running back to John, trying to be the good son again. With such a display of loyalty, fans have come to the conclusion that Jamie is a great contender to actually own the ranch. Let us spill some more tea on why Jamie Dutton might just get his hands on the Yellowstone Ranch. So, Jamie, the legal son of John Dutton, has been running around that ranch since he was just a little one. Yeah, he might not share John's DNA, but on paper and in John's heart, he's a Dutton through and through. He knows every nook and cranny of that place, having put in his share of work as a ranch hand back in the day. Despite their many clashes and all the family drama, and oh, there's plenty, Jamie and John share a deep bond. John, being the tough yet sentimental cowboy he is, might just hand over the keys of his kingdom to Jamie. You know, a sign of his love and trust, or something sweet like that. But Jamie isn't all about cowboy boots and hats. This guy is sharp. He's been playing in the big leagues, working as Montana's Attorney General and dipping his toes in all kinds of legal and political waters. He's been tangled up in land rights disputes. He fought environmental regulations and faced corruption and crime head-on. This man knows his way around the law and media, using every trick in the book to defend his family's legacy. Oh, and did we mention his high and mighty connections? Jamie's got friends in some seriously high places, all ready to have his back against anyone bold enough to try and snatch the ranch away. He's got the brains and the backing to face off with anyone looking to mess with the Duttons. Now remember all the crazy tension between Jamie and his sister Beth? She's the firecracker of the family, and oh, does she have it out for Jamie. She might have a thing or two to say about him getting the ranch, and knowing Beth, it won't be pretty. And let's not forget Jamie's shocking revelation about his real dad, Garrett Randall. That was a bombshell. Garrett had his own twisted dreams of Jamie ruling Yellowstone, but Jamie, being a Dutton at heart, chose loyalty over blood, and that might just earn him some serious brownie points with John. And Jamie has proven time and time again that he's willing to go to some pretty dark places to make sure the ranch stays with the Duttons. The guy has done it all. We're talking lies, betrayal, manipulation, and yes, even murder. Yep, our guy Jamie doesn't shy away from rolling up his sleeves and diving into the mud when it comes to keeping that ranch in the family. Now, the twist in the tale. Jamie's got a mini-me, Jamie Jr. Yep, he's the only one of John's kids to have a kiddo of his own, making Jamie Jr. the little future cowboy of the Dutton dynasty. Imagine little Jamie running around the ranch learning the ropes from his old man. Jamie surely has dreams of passing on the ranch to his tiny tot, showing him the ways of the land and guarding it against anyone who dares to mess with it. You know, Jamie wants to give his son the world, a life far better than his own, full of turmoil and drama. He wants to rectify his past wrongs, give little Jamie the childhood he never had, and make sure the ranch is there for him to inherit. And then we've got Beth, the brilliant but explosive firecracker. She's got a brain like Einstein, but a temper like a bull seeing red. She's known for letting her heart rule her head and diving headfirst into chaos. She's got a pretty dark past, dabbling in substances and living on the edge, teetering between self-destruction and total meltdown. Her relationships? Oh, they're like walking through a minefield, especially with her dad, her brothers, and her ruggedly handsome hubby, Rip Wheeler. Her decisions are like rolling the dice. You never know if it's going to be a win or if everything's going to blow up in her face, putting her or the ranch in jeopardy. Now, on the flip side, there's Jamie, the more level-headed Dutton. He's got his head screwed on tight, thinking things through before jumping into the fray. He's battled his own demons, faced his past, and come out the other side a better man. He's got his cute little family with his son and his wife Christina, showing the world he can love and be loved. Jamie, with his calm and steady demeanor, seems like the guy who can take on the world, or at least running the ranch without turning it into a war zone every other day. He's got the maturity, the stability, something that fiery Beth seems to struggle with. As you see, Beth, she's been the queen bee of the business world, fighting tooth and nail for the ranch. But oh boy, has she ruffled some feathers. She's been in the ring with the big bad wolves like Market Equities, who had their eyes on turning Yellowstone into their own fancy playground with slopes and flights. Then there was Dan Jenkins, another one of her rivals, who dreamt of rolling dice and hitting golf balls all over the ranch land. And let's not forget about Rainwater, the leader of the Broken Rock Reservation, who believed that the land was rightfully his. Beth, with her fiery spirit and no-nonsense attitude, has managed to get on the wrong side of all of them. It was like she was collecting enemies like trading cards. Beth, our fearless warrior, she's got her demons. She's been dancing with darkness, struggling with depression, guilt, and the ghosts of her past. Her reckless moves and impulsive decisions had us all on the edge of our seats, wondering if she or the ranch would survive her next move. And her relationship with John was like walking on thin ice, every step crackling with the tension from the tragic past and the blame for her mother's death. Question is, was she really the one to steer the ship and face the storms that come with running Yellowstone? With her mind in a constant battle, was she the one to face the challenges and responsibilities that come with ranch life? And speaking of ranch life, it seemed like Beth couldn't care less about the land and its traditions. She didn't have a drop of passion for the cattle, the land, or the cowboy way of life. For her, Yellowstone was more like a chess piece in the big game, a symbol of the Dutton name and power. She was there to fight for it. But did she have the respect and understanding for what it truly stood for? Branding, loyalty, the unwritten codes of the ranch. It seemed like Beth was in a different book altogether. All right, y'all. After riding through all the family feuds, secrets, and power plays, there's a big neon sign pointing to Jamie as the front runner for the Yellowstone crown. He's proven he's got the grit and the smarts to run the show. So as the dust settles, don't be too surprised if Jamie's the one holding the keys to the kingdom. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next one.